Hello, so these are the movements we did last week, just going to recap on them. Dead bugs, you were lying down, you're going to have your head on a mat or a pillow or something to support that neck so it's not doing too much work. Your lower back is pinned to the ground, knees are pointed up to the ceiling, hands are pointed up to the ceiling. Straighten your opposite leg and your opposite hand till they get to the ground and then back to center, going again. Try to kind of lower the leg down instead of like bashing it down to the ground. And also make sure that lower back stays on the ground. The next one, again using the mat, I'm going to use a weight. So I have the mat under my knee, just for comfort. So I'm going to have my hip is over my knee, my shoulder is over that, and then elbows up nice and high, and I'm going to press. So I finish with that weight stacked over my shoulder, over my hip and my knee, and back to the start. If you find that the weight goes forward, just start with your elbow higher and push back, and then you switch arms and you switch legs. My seated press, I've got a little chair here. I'm going to bring seated press, seated put. I'm going to sit down nice and tall. I'm going to have the band wrapped around something at kind of chest level. Shoulders away from my ears, and then I pull. So this is pulling the reins. Like we talked about, you want to relax your hands. They're not gripping. They're just looping around the band or this tights or whatever you're using. And then it's pulling. So your elbows are behind the line of your body and you're squeezing your shoulder blades. What you want to avoid is it being up high. The front of your shoulders come into play. You want it to be shoulders away from your ears, pulling down towards your pockets and feeling the backs of those shoulders. And we have one more. We are going to do our squats. So again, using your tin cans or whatever you have, getting them onto your shoulders. You're going to have your weight in both sides. So I think your tendency is to go to the right, isn't it? We're going to make sure your weight is in both feet by thinking about that tripod. So your big toe, your baby toe, and your heel on both feet are pushing to the floor. Then you are going to send your hips back and down, your knees out, and you're squatting down. And my bad, we're going to do the tempo one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's 1, 2, and stand. I think for you, what we were looking at is making sure when you go down, that you eventually push those knees back a little bit, and that gets you into that nice position. And then when you're at the bottom, push through your toes and your heels to stand back up. I'm also going to add in a hip opener because we were seeing that those hips were a little bit tight, and you can do this in your warm-up, just adding to what you had been doing. So I'm going to hold on to the upright. I am going to, I'll show you from the side in a minute, but I'm in a split position. Actually, let's show you from the side already. So my back toe is on the ground, but my heel is up. My front leg is out in front. And here, the important part is I'm tucking my pelvis. So, tendency is for you to be a little bit arched, but if I tuck my pelvis, so if the pockets of my pants are moving down towards the back of my knee, I'll feel an opening in the front of my hip immediately. And from there then I'm going to move forward into that front leg. So I'm using the upright to hold on to a little bit. I keep that tuck and I move forward. So when I do that, I feel all the front of my hip opening up. Play around with that front leg. Maybe that front leg is going to go further forward. You get more stretch. Maybe that front leg needs to go to the side of it. You get a bit more stretch as well. But the important part is the tuck is always there and your whole body moves. What you don't want it to be is that you're here and you're tucked, but your chest comes forward. You want it to be your hip and all your upper body is moving into that front leg. Play around with that one if you find it challenging. Let me know. Even maybe send me a little video and I will critique. Enjoy.